today is all about knee stability. So if you're taking a dance fitness class and you're feeling like, oh, my knees, they're kind of bothering me, tip number one, make sure you have a good pair of shoes. If you find that your feet are moving around inside your shoes, they might be too old, they might be too big, they might have like the wrong kind of outline. Cross trainers, they're a little bit wider. They're meant to really ground you to the floor for weight training, things like that. If you're dancing, you want the edges of your shoes to be round so you can move laterally. So check out your shoes. Maybe you need an arch support. Whatever you can do to keep that arch as stable as you can, that will really help you in your fitness classes all around. Tip number two, if you're doing turns and pirouettes and chaîné turns and pivot turns and you've got grippy shoes, you might just take out the turn altogether. In my release one, I have a pirouette turn with my leg extended. If it's too grippy, you might just be like, this is my turn, and take it out. Turn it into a plie, releve, take out the turn completely. You'll still get the same results in building the strength that you need to have a strong turn without gripping the floor and really wrenching at that knee joint, right? Another trick is, oh, I still want to turn. Just hop off the floor because we want to take away as much friction as possible. So if we completely leave the floor, there's absolutely no friction when we're away from the floor. So adding a hop helps a lot. Same with like taking your feet and removing the friction. If I'm doing knobby knees and I leave my feet and I take my feet away from the floor, that takes away the friction. If my feet are on the floor, you can see it limits my range of motion and ability to go out because I don't want to strain my knees. Another tip, when you're dancing, you are being very agile, very quick. You are working the muscles in your ankles, your calves, your shins, all of it, right? So these muscles get really, really tight, especially if you're just starting dance fitness, right? So my last tip for you is get a foam roller, roll out your calves, roll out your shins, re-lengthen these muscles so that you can continue to have the dorsiflexion that you need, so you can release any tension that's pulling on these outer condyles of your knee, so you can free up that range of motion. Hopefully that helps you feel better. Let's keep dancing!